Hi guys, today we're having a look at the Tea Tree Anti-Imperfection Peel Off Mask from the Body Shop, and this is just a little bit different because it's a mix it yourself mask. Now, I've seen plenty of mix it yourself masks, but not particularly peel off ones. I think maybe Dr. Brandt does one, but I'm pretty sure they're not cruelty free, so I don't get to buy those anyway. So there's 10 grams, it's a single use product. It's got this little line that you fill it to. It's got the pop out ingredients instructions on the bottom. And so you're meant to use cold water until level with the line. They say it's about 21 mils. And then mix thoroughly and apply to clean dry skin. And it says 5 to 10 minutes to dry it. Now, I always seem to find with peel off masks that I have to leave them a little bit longer than the boxes suggest. So we will see. I will say that the lady in the shop when I was buying this did warn me not to leave it sitting after you've mixed the water in with it. It will go kind of too dry to use. Now this is a bit weird. There's like products past where I feel like this should have been like sealed. It's a bit strange. Okay, anyway. Now I'm getting dust everywhere. Ugh. If you like the smell of tea tree, you won't mind this bit with the dust getting everywhere, but I don't like it. I don't know why. Like, I don't dislike it, but I don't know. I would just generally choose not to have it. So one point I've seen somebody make about this is you're better to add too little water because you can add more but you can't take away, which is very true. So I'm just going to pour a little drop in. I'm going to go still most of the way up to that fill line because I assume they've worked out relatively closely. So I'm just mixing with the back of a makeup brush. I will say this used to be my favourite eyebrow brush, and then I was wiping it clean on a cloth at the weekend and the bristles just went, no, we don't want to be outside anymore. So it is now my face mask mixer. So I currently have this big blob and still some dust powder going on, so little dribble more, because I also don't really see this spreading in its current state. See, this is being weird now. Maybe this wasn't the best mixer. But see, now I've just got this lump and a bit more of liquid. It does not seem the right consistency. I feel like I've got a lump of Play-Doh. Okay, tiny dribble more. I'm paranoid I'm going to end up turning this into like something that'll never set. Yeah, because now it just feels like I'm rattling that blob around in water. This is weird. Okay, no, the blob started to break down a little bit. That's a relief. Okay guys, we've got something that looks more like a mask. Phew, relief. Okay, tiny dribble more again, just because it's still quite clumpy looking in bits. Yeah, that's mixed in much easier that time. Okay, now it looks a little bit more like a consistency of like a peel off mask. So I'm actually just going to use the back of this brush handle because I've got ridiculously long nails and it'll be a pain in the backside to try and scrape out this little pot. I'm also going to take my nose stud out, and I totally forgot to do a zoom in on showing the current state of my skin. I'll do it really quickly. We don't have too many blackheads and blocked pores. We've got a couple of little whiteheads. Ooh, come on, you can do this, camera. No, you can't. We've got a couple of little whiteheads around my chin. And we've got one relatively dark blackhead floating around here, so we can at least see how it does for extractions. So it's a really luminous green, and it is quite thick, but then, you know, I could have added more water. Maybe that's why it will actually dry in 5 to 10 minutes. Who knows? We will find out. We will know soon enough. And really should have tried to stay away from my piercing. It does say the usual, you know, try and keep it away from your eyebrows, your eyes and lip. I wish I could put it nearer my lip, because to be honest, I get blackheads around my mouth. Okay, this is almost solidifying already. So definitely don't mess about after you've mixed it. Get it straight on there. It doesn't want to stick to my nose. Uh-oh, we're back to the jelly lump again. I'm gonna see if I can add a bit more water and kind of reactivate that somewhat at all. Sugar. Okay, so maybe mix it to like a little bit more liquidy than I had it. I'm just gonna have to try and smoosh this onto my, I just dropped a lump of it. Oh god, this is disgusting in the form that it's in just now. And it's not sticking to my skin at all. Right, okay, I'm just going to do a timestamp just now because the bottom half of my face is at least okay. You know, it might work. It's 20:37 just now. Where is that lump that oh god, another lump just dropped off my face. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna need to find that later. Okay, so this, when it goes wrong, is pretty unpleasant. Let's have another little go at whether if I add more water I can mix this up, because what have we got to lose at this point, right? So I think categorically the answer is no. No, you cannot. It's in quite solid rubbery lumps. Oh man, I can't believe I've messed this up so badly. Okay, so, I mean, my first impressions of this were, okay, it's a little bit different. That's kind of neat. £5 is really expensive for a single-use mask. And now I've seen how easily it can go wrong. Because this is just not usable at all. I mean, look, it's proper, like, solid, not gonna like stick to my face in any way, shape or form. So I'm gonna go and wash my hands. Not entirely convinced that I want this going down my drain. Right, I'll be back. Right, so it's now been 7 minutes since I put this on, and different bits are different colours, which is kind of confusing. So you can see the forehead just did not go well. That was after it started to dry up too much. I've still got my tub with the remains here, because I've got a feeling when I touch this it's going to be a bit on the flaky side rather than, you know, peely. Yeah, so that's just clumping off. I'm not really feeling like any sort of like resistance to it coming off. So that's my fault though. I will take full responsibility for the fact that I just left too long. This is not pleasant because it's just not clumping together at all. So it's coming off in little bits and pieces. It's not rolling up an edge. Let us try some of this bit that went maybe a bit more the way it should have been. So Okay, that came off a really tiny flake. I mean, this is definitely peelable, but it's a very rubbery consistency and there's not really much resistance with my skin, so I don't think it's a peel-off mask in the sense of the ones that we're kind of used to seeing going viral on the internet, where it's like essentially waxing your face while removing every little blackhead. I think this is just meant to be more of, you know, a normal mask in the sense of it's got tea tree in it that's good for your skin, and then, you know, rather than rinsing it off, you just peel it off. So that's kind of interesting. So if you like the idea of peel-off masks in the sense of the, you know, easy cleanup, but don't like the kind of irritation, this might be one to give a try. But I'm still slightly put off by the price. Especially think if it's that price, it should be maybe a little bit more foolproof. My skin does look quite nice and matte where it's been, which is nice. I am an oily skinned girl. I love anything that makes my skin look a bit matte. Okay. I mean, overall, I think if you manage to mix it to the right consistency and use it quickly enough, this is a nice mask. My skin does feel quite cooled, which is what a lot of people have said. You know, it's very nice like that, refreshing. Oh. But overall, I'm inclined to vote against this one purely because it's £5 for a single use and there's a chance that you'll mess up, which is not a good way to spend £5. So I'm gonna go and continue to pick off the rest of this. And yeah, if you guys have got any questions, any queries, if you've tried this, in fact, yeah, if you've tried this, definitely put your experience down below. I think it would be really interesting to see, you know, how many people did have absolutely no trouble at all with this, whether anybody else had a thing like me where getting the consistency right just wasn't quite easy, and then it was too dried up to use. So yeah, let us know down below. I want to see kind of how it's split like that, and I will see you guys later. Bye.